everybody. It's the start of the US special stages. Just on the fresh of the heels of Japan, we are here at Speed Sports in New Caney, so just north of Houston. This is always an exciting time because it's the start fresh of the year. It's April, it's the beginning of our season. Final Bout 9 is going to be in September 5th and 6th, so can't wait for that. But first, we got to start with all the special stages. We had an amazing year last year. So here, for Special Stage South last year, Good Feeling ended up taking first place. Fool's Errand came in second. Good Feeling isn't driving this year just because they've had some kids, they've had some things, so they aren't driving this year. But we do have Fool's Errand here. They've got a bunch of new looks. They're out here. I'm sure they are feeding for that #1 spot. So we'll see if they can take it this year. Last year was an amazing time, so big shout out to everybody that came out to either spectate, if you were staff, if you were media, if you were driving last year, all of our vendors and sponsors. It was an amazing year and we can't wait for 2026 because I think this year is going to be even bigger, even better. So make sure to come out. For now, drivers are loading in, getting all ready. Car show judging is happening right now. You know, if you don't know, also, we take the car show, which is 50% of the score, and we take the driving, which is the other 50%. 50 and 50 is 100. And then that's how we decide who ends up winning. And then, yeah, it's just an all-out jam session, but you gotta have a cool car and you gotta be a good driver. So that's how Final Bout works. So we're excited to get this started. So let's check on out how Special Stage South goes out. Knuckle Up after party. They're driving right now in the background. But before we wrap everything up, I want to go backwards. We had a little pre-meet just before the event. Again, I said Final Bout is a day-and-a-half event. That half day starts with the car show, but then after that, we usually try and set up some sort of pre-meet. Doesn't happen at every single event. Sometimes it's on different days, but what we do here in Texas, because we're, I think, what, 20 minutes from Houston's airport, George Bush, and like 30 minutes from downtown Houston. So it's not, you know, we have streetcars, so we got to take them out. So we're going to take them to Moon Tower Inn. If you've ever been in Houston, really sick spot. Kind of like a brewery slash like vibe, like restaurant-y thing. But we're going to take all the cars, do a little cruise down there, check that out. And then it's always fun mobbing around on the streets with a bunch of cool drift cars. So let's go check that out first before we wrap up with the rest of the event. Starting off with 5th place, we got Oblivion. Hold it off at the end there. 4th place, we got Club P1. So P1. Yeah! In 3rd place, we got Team LockUP. Now in 2nd place, another good team here did a lot at the end there. We got Gutter Club. For 1st place, last year they came in 2nd, and all day they've been hounding on my ears, telling me we're gonna win, we're gonna win, we're gonna win, and they did. So it's gotta go to Fool's Errand. Again, good driving by everybody, fantastic. So, round of applause again for all the top competitors.
Hey everybody, I'm Danny. I'm part of Team Fool's Errand. I'm one of the drivers. This is my 90 Nissan 240SX. It's RB20 powered. It's the only RB car on the team. We just won Special Stage South 2026. We're all super excited. We're very pumped. We spend a lot of time, a lot of hours, sweat, blood, sweat, and tears, as people say, to get these cars where they're at, to make them look the way that they do, run the way that they do, and being able to thrash on them for an entire weekend, take them back home, and just be able to do maintenance on them. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. We had a diff break today in Caleb's car. He drives the pink accent 240SX hatchback. It's SR. He also broke a second diff in comp at the end of the day today. Fortunately, we have another spare diff that we brought with us, but we try to do that. We go 15, 16 hours to these events because there's nothing really close to us. Everything's about the same distance, but we try to bring transmissions and arms and diffs and axles, and between the 5-6 drivers that we have showing up and our friends and the people that are at the track, we usually can get our cars back on track by the time we absolutely have to. Thank you Final Bout, thank you Knuckle Up, thank you Fool's Errand, thank you all of the other teams that showed up, the crowd, anybody that was doing media, everybody is a support here. We appreciate every person that shows up to these events. It wouldn't happen without the people.
I'm the owner-operator of Knuckle Up here in Houston, Texas. We are a grassroots drift event series that's heavily inspired and based off of Final Bout. We've been hosting events here since 2020. And just to summarize it, it's really a Final Bout feeder series. That's the easiest way for me to describe it. We grow the community and develop that kind of mindset to ship the guys off to Final Bout. We judged yesterday, judged about 8 teams here at the Special Stage South. It was pretty exciting. We had teams of 3 all the way up to about 6 or 7. But yeah, it was a good turnout, good driving from everyone. We had a good time, me and the judges. Yeah, it was good. It was a good way to start the season.
What's up? My name is PJ Prendergast. I've been drifting since 2012. I started as a spectator of Final Bout when the event first emerged in 2014. Did some media, did some driving. I've been judging for the past 5 years now. We had some new teams kind of emerge that threw down and kind of had a little bit of an upset. We've had some repeat teams come back and they placed, I think Fool's Errand placed pretty well last year. This year they won, which was very exciting to see. Their driving was super consistent. The competition this year was really exciting to watch because there was a pretty good upset of a brand new team that showed up, LockUP. They've only been driving for a year or 2 and they have a lot of sim experience, and that really showed in their driving. I mean, all their transitions were bumper to bumper. They got 3rd place this year. And I think this was their first Final Bout too, so now they get to go straight to Wisconsin later this year. Overall, all of the driving was very exciting. There's some very cool cars in Texas, and I will see everyone at Final Bout 9 at the summit.
Special Stage South just ended. It was a blast. We didn't have as many teams as we normally do here, which is fine, and it worked out because it ended up being a very good competition. But I got to give a shout out. We'll start with just number 1, which was Fool's Errand. They came all the way from Colorado. Last year they came in 2nd place all day in our half day on Friday and on the morning of Saturday. They were talking about they're gonna win, they're gonna win, they're gonna win, and they won. Like, honestly, first lap out, they did fantastic. Right away, everyone was like, oh shit, okay, yeah, 5-car team the whole time, every single time, 5 cars, never stopped. They were just heaters all day long. So shout out to them. You know, I know about 5-car teams. It's not easy, especially in a small, tight track like this. So it's really tricky to get everything lined up and stack up properly, but those guys did phenomenal. well-deserved win. Can't wait to see what they do and what they're ready for Final Bout 9. So I know they're ready to make that journey. Second place, Gutter Club. Those guys, I think half of them are from Miami, like Florida area, and then some I think live in Texas. I could be wrong, so sorry if I'm wrong on that. Sorry, Danny. But yeah, Gutter Club did phenomenal. At the beginning, they were like lower in the battle because we have kind of a running tally of what the scores are. But like their last runs towards the end, like Danny in the Pink 13 Coupe, he was diving in on, I think it's Leo in the 8.6. Like really amazing driving. They did fantastic. But yeah, and then we had third place, Team LockUP. So Team LockUP was third place, two Z's and an E36, I believe is what they were doing. But yeah, those guys did fantastic too. 3-car definitely makes it easier, but we judged 3 cars harder, and those guys were diving in on each other and really getting nice and tight and close. So that rounds up our top 3. Those are great. The top 5 will get an invite to Final Bout 9. So we're gonna have a few. So I believe it's P1 and Oblivion. So those guys will be out at Final Bout 9. But yeah, no, this event was fantastic. We love being down here. Can't wait for next season. But next up, which is next weekend, in 5 days, right? We're going to Medford, Oregon for Affinity Circuit. So Special Stage Northwest. So can't wait to see that. You know, I know RPS Works is gonna be there. Dope Boys is gonna be out there. Chick Flicks, a whole gang of people. So excited to see how that event's gonna be. It's always nice being out in Oregon. So yeah, this starts, the start of our US season, and we're gonna kind of go from there. So check out, make sure to comment down below on things that you guys like, which teams are your favorite. Check out our website. We'll link you guys to some of the guys' stores so you can buy some of their merch and some of their stuff, because those guys that are in the top 5, it is going to be an expensive journey for them. Everybody rebuilds, everybody repaints, so support those guys, follow them on Instagram, check them out. But yeah, comment below what you like, what you didn't like, what cars you liked, and then yeah, hit that hype button, do that, it's down there too. So thank you guys, and we'll catch you at the next one.